I wanted to start off today by asking a simple question, just by a show of hands. How many of us in this room drive a vehicle that gets less than 20 miles to the gallon? Everybody has at least one, and since I know all of you, I know that to be the case. And uh, we can remember a few months back, uh, gas prices were at $4 a gallon, and we were all wondering what we were going to do driving our big cars. And I know some of you are looking into purchasing new cars that are maybe a little more fuel efficient, a little easier on the wallet. And what I wanted to do today was just go over a couple things on why I think that hybrid cars are definitely not the way to go, uh, as compared to a regular fuel vehicle. Um, and basically, there's three main points. And so I'll just get right into it. The first one, main one, being the cost. Toyota is a great example. They have a couple of different options for hybrids. One is the Prius, the other one is just a Camry hybrid, similar to the Camry that they have, only with a slightly different fuel cell technology. And again, overriding factor here is cost. The Corolla, which is a similar car to the Prius in terms of features, costs about $6,000 less than the Prius, gets 10 miles per gallon less than the Prius. And then they have the Camry and the Camry Hybrid. And again, Camry Hybrid is $6,500 more than the regular Camry. And again, it's only getting 10 miles more per gallon. And when you do the math for an average person driving 15,000 miles a year on a regular 12-gallon, 13-gallon tank, the savings comes out to just under $500, which means to make up that $6,500, you'd be looking at 12, 13 years of driving that vehicle in order to make up those costs. And I know for a fact everyone in this room goes through their vehicles faster than every 10 years, myself included. Uh, the second thing I wanted to talk about kind of goes right off of cost, and that is the fuel economy. And again, I gave you some examples of the fuel economy on a Toyota, but I'll give you a couple of examples of regular fuel vehicles that get great gas mileage. One being the Honda Civic. They have a couple models that get close to 40, 45 miles to the gallon. Regular fuel vehicle, nothing special, but you still get that fuel economy that you're looking for, and you don't have to spend the extra $5,000-$6,000. And they also hold their value really well, as do the hybrids, but the Honda Civic is less money and still holds its value. Another option would be a diesel vehicle. While you don't get quite as good gas mileage, they burn as clean or cleaner than the hybrid vehicles do. And both a couple models of diesel vehicles and the Honda Civic made greencars.com list of most fuel efficient vehicles. Hybrids were just above them, but they were right below them. And with the cost savings, I don't see why you wouldn't go with the lower cost, save yourself some money there, and get the better fuel economy. The third thing is our environment. Everybody is really concerned about global warming. And unfortunately, I just don't believe that that is a true crisis. And also, the projected fuel cuts are only 10% if we all drove, or for the number of hybrid vehicles that are on the road today. Cutting our fuel uses by 10% will not decrease our need for oil, will not help us with energy independence. The only way we can do that is by drilling for the oil we have here in America in abundance. Alaska, several other places have more than enough oil. We could be set for a very long time while increasing fuel standards on our regular fuel vehicles. One other thing about hybrids and the environment, Toyota is the only company that has any sort of recycling plan for the batteries that belong in the hybrids. Everywhere else, if you have to replace them or when you get rid of the car, those batteries go into a landfill. So that's not helping the environment at all. Also, with more hybrids comes more electrical usage in terms of plugging in some vehicles, drawing more power from power plants, things like that, that use oil, use natural gas, use all those resources more than a vehicle does. So basically, what I want to get the point across today was I don't have a problem if you guys want to buy a hybrid vehicle for looks, whatever it may be, but all of us in this room, I know for a fact, are trying to cut back on money, save some money, and a hybrid vehicle is not going to do that for you. Yeah, you can get some tax breaks, But even with those tax breaks, the amount of money you have to spend to buy that vehicle is going to cost you so much money. It's going to take 5, 6, 7, 8 years to recoup. And like I said, none of us in this room hold on to our cars for that long. It's just not the way that we do it. And I would just urge you, look for those higher miles per gallon regular fuel vehicles, and stay away from hybrids, stay away from the scare tactics that a lot of people use. Thank you so much, and have a good day.